Hey, good morning. Did a little tucking away of things this weekend. What we did was cleaned up the wires a bit. We changed someone had a great suggestion of running the fuel crossover here because the fuel comes in towards the rear on the Porsches. We're still dealing with our coolant routing issues. Gonna probably run this stuff underneath, and we've got some connections to do here. But we went ahead and wired up all the injection, the ignition system, the drive-by wire, the map sensor had to be swapped out, as well as a connector for it. Over here, we actually cleaned up. We tucked back here. You might be able to see it. There's a little bit of a bag of things back there, which are the Porsche. There we go. You can see it. That's there, so they don't make any noise. They're all zip tied together. Porsche connectors, Porsche factory sensor, engine connector, that kind of stuff. And here you probably noticed that instead we mounted the GM ECM, the E38 there. We went and kept all the wires because we're not going to throw out wires until we're sure we've found everything that we need to connect first, and then we'll go ahead and loom everything up nicely. Down here you can see the mounts that we're using. You can see some pretty heavy wires have been run, and I want to share this really cool thing. This is right here is actually the Porsche battery run, and this is where we relocated the GM alternator to the bottom instead of the top. And the cool thing is, there's Milo helping out. This is a perfect length, exactly where it needs to go. So we've got the battery going right to the alternator, and then we've got a jumper that goes from there directly over to the starter, and we ran those underneath. Here we've actually got ground strap and a couple signals, and we went ahead and set up the ground straps upstairs as well. So here we've got the nice common ground strap there for to the chassis, which is going to go back there, and as well as the ground strap that goes to the ECM, which is going to, of course, help to eliminate any type of call them ground loops or voltage differentials there, so everything's going off the same base. And yeah, that's kind of the progress we've made so far. This is the AN connector for the fuel. That's aluminum. It looks like plastic, of course, but so that's going to connect to the back of this rail here. They're going to kind of loop back, and this is a 2004, so it has a returnless system. So it's the other end of the fuel rail is just dead end, and the fuel pressure regulator is built into the pump, so we don't need to have an outside C5 fuel pressure regulator or anything like that, although they're quite affordable, quite reasonable. Couple surprises here. What I thought was, in fact, the cam sensor for, we updated the front of this because we're running an L92, which normally has like VVT. We updated this, and much to my surprise, I did not get the right sensor for for the cam sensor. So the trucks used to have the cam sensor on the back, so I'm going to need to route that around. But otherwise, been pretty happy and been very, very lucky about how things have gone. So wish us luck. We're getting there.